You know you were jamming to that. At least D-Man was. And hey, everybody, how's it going? Yes, it's just me for tonight because this is a special episode because D-Man's internet is dead. So his internet doesn't work. He's now stuck in a cave in his basement. His parents threw him in the basement and said, until the internet works, you're not allowed out of the basement. So, yes. But D-Man is in the chat. He is in the chat via smoke signals. So, but thank you guys so much for joining this special edition. It's not a regular episode. It's not going to be a long episode. Yes, it's actually 10 o'clock instead of 9:30ish. Yeah, and that's because, well, it's been pouring the rain here. I was out and it took me a lot longer to get home than I expected. So tonight, I want to go over a couple of topics and then address, well, the title of this podcast, this live stream, this epimisode. Smoke signals. He's using smoke signals. I am not in the basement. He's in the basement. They have him in the basement. So I've got 3 controllers that I'm giving away. And as you see by the title, it says Giveaway Special Part 1. So tonight I am going to announce the first 2 controllers I'm giving away, and next week will be the third. I figured I'm going to do it in 2 parts. Excuse me. I just drank some bubbler. If you guys haven't had that, it's all right. It's all right. I prefer Spindrift, but it's all right. Not too shabby. Only 5 calories. Only 5 calories. Not bad. So tonight, I'm going to announce the first 2 recipients of the PowerA controller giveaway. And the next week will be the third. So tonight, I am going to announce who's going to get the OPS V3 and then who's going to get the Fusion Pro wireless. Now, next week, I'm going to give away the Pac-Man. And it's going to be completely different. This is a completely different one. This is going to be one that anybody in the chat has the opportunity to win. And at the end of the podcast, I'm going to do a little wheel that goes... there's a website I found, and I'm going to plug in people. All you're going to have to do is be here for the podcast, be in the chat, and, well, don't just come in and do it and then leave. No, you have to be in the chat. I want you to be active, but all you have to do is be in the chat and then chat your name on X. You have to have X because that's how I'm giving it away, through X. So make sure you have that. No other social media, just X. So I'm going to need you to do that next week. And then I might even have a way to get more entries into this giveaway if you want, but it is no charge to get 1 entry. No charge whatsoever. Just be here. Just enjoy it. And all that will be given to you next week for the Pac-Man one. So that is going to be a special episode because we're going to be back in full form, in POG form, because that's going to be our switch to, I guess, Impressions podcast, because that's going to be the Thursday after the Switch 2 comes out. But right now, I have 2 very, very special people that I'm giving these to. PowerA gave me these controllers without saying how I should give them away. But I want to thank 2 of my top channel members that have been here since day 1 when I've had memberships. And the ones who have been here on every podcast and have done more than I haven't asked anybody to super chat or buy merch, and they've done everything. They've gifted memberships. They've done super stickers, you name it. They've been here since the beginning, and I feel like these are the 2 channel members that deserve something special. And I don't have that many channel members right now because, well, we're still building. And, you know, if you guys have been around for the RedE2Start podcast since its inception, it's been almost 2 years now, but it's been a rocky ride. And we've had all kinds of ups and downs, different formats we've tested, you name it. We've tried all kinds of things to really get this podcast off the ground. And then these two gentlemen have been here from the get. Right from the get. Now, one I'm giving one and the other one I'm giving the other because of what they play. And the reason I know this is because they are extremely active, not just in the podcast, but in the podcast chat, but under my videos as well. And I want to, again, thank you guys so very much for being a part of this. And I am waiting. Yes, I am waiting to see if both of them are here right now. I only see one in the chat. Do me a favor, everybody. Just say hi in the chat. Whoever's there, just say hi. I don't know what platform you're watching on, but I'm only streaming on YouTube right now. I did not do it. Okay, so we got John, we got Lil Will. Thank you for showing up here. And I know D-Man's there, but he's probably yeah, Dave is not. That's what I was looking for. I was hoping to see. Okay, D-Man's there, but D-Man, you're not special. You guys get stuff. I've still got stuff to send you, D-Man, but you're like, yeah, he does that. He makes weird noises. And Nick is not here. Nick will be back. I swear. I promise. And he gets free stuff all the time. So the first one, since I see John is in the chat right now, and he is going to be the lucky recipient because him and the other gentleman will be Dave. Thank you guys so much. I'm not playing favorites. I'm playing thank you is what I'm doing to the two, like I said, who have contributed the most as channel members. And then next week, whoever is here, whoever is in the chat has a chance. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to super chat. You don't need to buy anything. Nothing. It is a free giveaway. You just need to have an X account. And then, of course, follow me on X. And then you will get this. You will have a problem. You'll have no problem winning this one. So, John, this is the one I am giving you. This is PowerA's top of the line, in my opinion, one of the best wireless controllers for PC that you can get. And if I have to recommend any controller, not just because PowerA sends me stuff all the time, I actually like this one better than the Cyclone, than the GameSir Cyclone, because it has, if you look on the back, 4 flappy paddles and claw buttons at the top. There you go. So, and it's mechanical. This one is freaking fantastic. So, John, this one's going to be for you. I'm sending you this one out. I will be doing this within the next week. And Dave, where are you? Dave, hopefully you'll be watching this later because I need Dave to, remember, on X, make sure you send me your information via that. This will be going to Dave. The Fusion Pro Wireless. Dave's got this thing with only playing on Xbox and making sure everything's wireless. So I do know that he does not have this controller, and I wanted to make sure, and I wanted to just say thank you. Thank you very much, Dave, for just supporting the channel, buying memberships, giving free memberships to people, super chat, super stickers. Everybody, these two guys have done everything to deserve this free stuff. Awesome stuff from PowerA. And now I will, listen to me, have more free stuff to give out from other companies. I'm actually in talks with companies such as Hyperkin and, well, the other one I'm not allowed to say yet because it's nothing set in stone. But I do have more free stuff that I'm going to be giving out within the next month or two, depending on when I get it. I have talked with a couple companies and they want me to do more giveaway. Oh, as well as 4XP. If you guys haven't watched that video I did on the gaming drinks, 4XP wants me to do a giveaway as well, and I will be doing that too. So make sure you guys are here for that. I'm going to start doing more of these because, well, companies are like, hey, Logan, give our stuff away to your audience because we like them. Thank you, guys. So there we go. But Logan is A+ and a great channel. Thank you, John. There's the reason. So for supporting me. And then we've got D-Man just saying hi. He says hi. Is he stuck in the basement? Everybody go send your condolences to D-Man being stuck in the basement. His parents sent him down there. No, there's only one of him. There's not two. So, because them means multiple people. But you know that. I don't need to give you a grammar lesson. So these are for you guys. I'm going to be shipping these out. And Dave, if okay, Will, thank you for following my X account, RBG_retro. Make sure you do that. And then next week, make sure you're here, Lil Will, next week, because I definitely want to give this away. D-Man, you don't count. You don't get it. You don't have the opportunity to get this. You're I think I'm sending you. Which one did you say you wanted? You wanted another Switch Pro controller. I can't remember which one, but I have plenty. Let me put these down here. Those are fantastic controllers. What? So they shoved him in the attic. Sorry, they shoved D-Man in the attic today and not in the basement. So the basement was too nice for him. So now he's back in the attic. So yeah, tonight's not going to be the longest stream. Don't worry, I'm not cutting it here. There's actually a couple of articles that I want to go over, and just to say, hey, this will be a bit more fun. And then I'm going to hopefully, ooh, oh, there was some garlic. I had, what did I have earlier today? I don't know, but that was garlicky. What are you saying, D-Man? You're writing a paragraph in the chat. D-Man says, you'd have to show me them. I only have the one Pro controller and was gonna get one for Switch 2, but maybe I'll just get another regular Switch 1 controller from you. Well, you know what? You need a Switch 2 Pro controller. You have to. You have to. So I've ordered one, and I'm waiting for the second one. I've had 3 companies reach out to me alone saying, hey, you want to cover all this Switch 2 stuff? And I said, sure. So I might have some other stuff to give away in the near future as well, depending on what they're doing. So John just said that PC controller is going to be great for racing games on PC. Yeah, it's a fantastic controller. I mean, it's fantastic. I actually think $100 is a steal for that controller. So, but you're getting it for free. Thank you, PowerA, for making this possible. I greatly appreciate that. So there's a couple things, just 2 that I want to go over. And I saw this and I was like, you know what? It's not a headline, but I want you guys' opinion on this. So what do you guys think about this article? Let me pull it up here. Come on. So this says 8 best video games based on TV shows ranked, and this comes from Bounding into Comics. Yeah, tell me what you guys think of this, because I really want to know your opinion, because I went through this and I'm like, oh, that's pretty nifty. Stop. Because I've played almost all of these. So number 8, and I don't know why they chose 8, but 8, The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series. Have you guys played that? Have any of you played that? John, I'll be talking about that later. You know that. You know I'm going to talk about that delayed handheld later. That's something I was going to talk about it tonight, but I think I'm going to do a full video on it because I just saw something else and it just kind of blew my mind. So okay, you played one years ago. Years ago, you've only been alive for a couple years, D-Man. You're like 12. So, and then what is a Dalek attack? It says it's from Doctor Who jumping over the roof in Dalek attack. I've never heard of that. And what is it for? I've never watched Doctor Who, so I don't know. The only thing I know is Clownfish TV are really upset because it's really bad these last few years. And I'm like, okay, apparently it's got the worst ratings it's ever had. I don't know. But I've never played Dalek Attack. 12 isn't a couple. Yes, it is. It's a couple plus 10. And then we have South Park, The Stick of Truth. All right. I enjoyed a fractured butthole, but Stick of Truth was really good, but I liked Fractured Butthole better. You're not old enough to vote. You're like 6. 6-year-olds can't vote, D man. Sheesh, come on. Now, I know D man. He plays a lot of children's games because he's only like 4 years old. So he might have played this one, and this one's Star Trek Prodigy Supernova. For some reason, I have this on the Switch. I think I got it for like on clearance at for like $10, and I've never played it. So yeah, you're going to notice a theme here, by the way. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. That was a great game, by the way. If you guys haven't played that, it's a fantastic game. It's an FPS on the PS2. I really enjoyed it. It was great. Star Trek Bridge Crew 2017. That started out as VR for PlayStation 5, I think. PlayStation 4 and then something else, but now you can play it non-VR. It was a really fun game. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How old are you? How many of you out there are old enough? If you're watching this later, put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section below. How many of you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I do. I played this on Xbox. I had the biggest crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar. Now I know she's a little cuckoo, but yeah, it's fantastic game. The sequel kind of sucked, but this one was really, really good. It's kind of expensive right now, but I would say definitely pick this one up. And of course, the best one is Simpsons Hit and Run. I completely agree. It's GTA, but with the Simpsons. And that was PS2 era as well. I played it on Xbox or GameCube. I don't remember. I didn't play it on PS2, but it's a friggin' fantastic game. I think I have it right now on PS2. I don't quite remember, but what do you guys think about that list? Are there any other TV show games that you would add to it? I'm trying to think. If we're saying like other TV shows like cartoons, I would say Ninja Turtles, but it have to be like Turtles 2, the arcade game, because that's closest to the cartoon. Otherwise, what other games that were based off of a TV show that were really good? I've played quite a few stinkers in the past. But hey, yeah, I thought that was a pretty nifty article. So yeah, there we go. That was a fun thing to talk about. I'm only at 18 minutes. I'm sorry, people. Without having someone else here to talk to, I'm really bad at this. I'm not like Camelot, like, because if you guys know Camelot 331, yeah, he's really good at streaming by himself, and he just talks to the crowd. Where me, I'm just like, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we're probably gonna cut this at like 30 minutes. But again, if you're watching this, I really want to say thank you to John and Dave. These are going to be yours. Dave, why aren't you here the one night I need Dave to be here and make fun of people in the chat? He's not here. So yeah, okay. D-Man says, I am apparently stuck in the basement and not upstairs in my room. Good for you. But you just said that you were now kicked out of the basement. Even though I have a streaming setup down there too. It's the internet. The internet has put you in the basement? Wait. So who on the internet touched you and put you in the basement? Who did that, D-Man? Who put you in the basement? So it wasn't your parents that said get in the basement. It was the internet that said get in the basement. Interesting. Interesting. I guess they didn't like your Doom Dark Ages unboxing video, so they said stay in the basement. That's probably what it was. All right, this is what happens when these guys don't show up. Because D-Man blames the internet, and Nick is out. He is gallivanting as a hero of the night, a vigilante named Man-Bat. Man, I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it today. Okay. What are you saying now, D-Man? I couldn't help it. It's trash waiting for Starlink to arrive. So wait, Starlink is coming to your house? They're like, "Hello, it's Starlink. We're here." And that's what's going to do? That's what's going to happen? Well, that's what happens when you live out in the remote countryside in the mountains of Montana. I have no clue why I said he lives in the mountains of Montana. He does not. But he could. He is. Elon Musk is personally coming to D-Man's house. Yes, because that's who we're gonna have on the podcast once in the future. No, we're not. He likes gaming, but not enough to be on this podcast where I talk nonsense when D-Man and Nick aren't here. Not even Gabe. Gabe's not even here. It's like I'm talking into the void. Do you okay? Chat. I'm gonna tell you this. For those of you who aren't YouTubers, this is the weirdest thing in the world to just pop on a camera and just talk. When I first started doing this, I felt very weird because I was like, who am I talking to? So you actually have to think about who you're talking to and actually talk to people. Like you're actually talking. I'm actually looking at myself as I talk because that's what I'm doing. It has been. Yes. Yes. John says it's been a long time. The last time you did, since the last time I did a single one. See, look at that. Yeah. Lil Will goes, yeah, it makes sense. That was a throw. Yeah. That was a long time ago. Wasn't the last one I did was a game stream for Dead Island 2? But I know I did a standalone podcast about a year or so ago. But I don't know. I really liked. Was it 2021? No way. No. Without buying by myself. No, I did a standalone episode of the podcast once by myself. No, okay. Now, if you're talking about just doing one that had nothing to do with it, I've done stuff like that. Ah, awesome. Thank you, Lou Will, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Where is my, I know I have some kind of, I don't think, don't tell me I didn't upload my new ones. Uh,
Idiot.
That's because I didn't upload my videos. I created clips for this specifically. Didn't upload them. Good job, me. So I'll give you a.
Please, be good to me. Please keep going. Daddle.
There you go. For becoming a member, I greatly appreciate that. And which ones don't count? No, thank you, good sir. Thank you. Any word on the... Oh, hey there, Bruno G. Any word on the G7 Pro release? Nope. It's like we got a Nova 2 Lite before, and I'm still waiting on that one. That one's, for some reason, none of the controllers I want can I get on time. So I'm waiting for that one to arrive. I've got the new Turtle Beach controller that's now replaced PDP. Because if you guys don't know, Turtle Beach purchased PDP, and now all their new controllers are under that branding. So I'm gonna check out a couple of those, and who knows, whenever they get the T7 Pro as well. Even the T7 Pro, I'm supposed to be able to get that at Best Buy. Can't yet. Don't know when it's gonna hit. So I'll be waiting for it. I think they just updated to like the 5th. So yeah. Okay. Lil Will says, I just heard that they canceled the Xbox handheld. I wanted to talk about that tonight, but I also want to talk about that in a full video tomorrow. Because I got some information on it that and some big feelings on them canceling this and why I think they should. So you know what? You know what? Let me give you just a little sneak peek into the video that I'm gonna make. So there's not gonna go deep into it, but I'm gonna say one, good. Two, I think it's not a bad thing, and I think they should cancel the next Xbox hardware and replace it with a handheld. And I'll go deep into it tomorrow on that video. Trust me. Trust me. Might even record that tonight after the podcast and put it up tomorrow because I have some heavy opinions on that. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, you can pre-order the T7 Pro on their website. I'm just going to get it through Best Buy because I'm just going to get it at the store. Well, I'm glad I got you excited, Lil Will. It's not
what she said.
Not the way I wanted that to come out. That worked too. So yeah, yeah, the other article I had, I really don't care about at this point because did you guys know that they leaked the name of the Super Mario Brothers 2 movie? It's just going to be called Super Mario World. I had a thing up on that, and I'm like, nah, I really don't care. Yeah. Yeah, John, I've got my opinion. So my Xbox Insider sent me something while I was actually getting massage earlier tonight because my back has been killing me. I've been working out hardcore the last few weeks. I'm trying to cut about 10 more pounds between now and the next time I go to Epic Universe, which will be on the 13th of June. And then I want to cut 40 pounds between now and my birthday in October. So I've been cutting down on the food, changing my diet, working out, trying to work out anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week, depending on if my schedule lets me. I'm trying to get in minimum 4 days, but last week, week before that, I was only 3. Last week was 3. We had family come in and blah, blah, blah. So my back has been a little rougher because I'm a little out of it. But I was sitting in the waiting room and I get this text and I'm like, oh, they did this. They did what? They're saying 2027. They're doing this. Oh, this is what I think they should do. This is what you know what? I have not. I only drink beer when I'm, I guess casually when I'm out at a special event or something like that. Once in a while, I'll do it at the theme parks. If there's something like last time I went to Epic Universe, they had a special where that's the only place you can get it. But what's kind of sad to a lot of people, but not to me, because I don't drink at home. I had some beer in the fridge and apparently it all went bad and I didn't realize it. It had been in there almost a year. And then I have a fridge on my back porch. All that went bad because I don't drink at home. So I only drink once in a while, depending on what I'm doing now. It depends on here and there. So I've cut that out quite a bit along with a lot of sugar. I don't do sugar at all anymore. So what else do we have over here? What is this? Scuff just dropped Hall Effect today after many years. Well, they did put it in the Valor Pro, and I did review that. Thank you, 4XP, for sending me that controller, and I'm not a big fan of that. After using it, I felt like I was correct. You can get a lot of other controllers for a lower price, especially the new PowerA one is just like, that's the one at $40. Not because PowerA, but I like that one. And then I also like any of the new 8-bit do. So and of course the GameSir ones. So my Nomics over here says, hi Logan, got the EZSMX DO5 and X20. Right side of the DO5 is way too loud vibration wise, but left side is fine. Is that just a defective unit or do you have the same problem? It's so bad I disabled it. Okay. I'm using the DO5 on the regular. I play my Polymega, if you guys remember in the video. In the video, I said that I'll be using it on the Polymega. Works great. And only certain games have Rumble. On the PC, when I did the test, there was no problem with it. None. Zero. It was great. And, well, I'm not having any issues. The only time it works is if you're playing a PS1 game that supports DualShock, but I have not had any issues with it. It might just be a defective unit, so keep that in mind. If you're still under the return period, I would just say exchange it. It has a built-in dead zone with no software. That's tough. Wait, what are we talking about, Ironside? Wait, what? Which one? Oh, the scuff. It has built-in dead zone with no software. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. But I'm not a big fan of the I just don't really like their controllers, and the fact that you can get software on your Xbox for 8-bit do, GameSir, PowerA, PDP, but not Scuff. Okay. So in Lil Will asks, in tomorrow's video, will you also include your thoughts on the upcoming ROG Ally Xbox handheld as well? I did a video on that. If you hadn't checked it out, go back. I did cover that. I covered the leaks, but it would be doing my audience a disservice not to bring it up in this video as well. So I will probably be mentioning that as well. It just makes sense considering that's still coming out this year. But yeah, I'll definitely be talking about that. Isn't it funny, guys, how my channel, I cover everything. My channel started out as a retro gaming channel. For those of you that haven't been here, I started in 2019, part-time, very little, part-time, putting out like one video a week. And then after the pandemic, I moved and everything, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start doing daily videos. And since 2021, so basically about just around 4 years now, I've been doing daily content, or at least as much as I can. The last 2 months I haven't, but oh, thank you so much. My Nomics became a YouTube member, so you know what? I'm gonna give you the same one. I'm gonna go.
Idiot.
Oh no, that's me. I pressed the wrong one again. This is for you.
Please, be good to me. Please keep going. Daddle.
Thank you so much, My Nomics, for becoming a channel member. Hey, you know what? I might have enough channel members now to unlock a new emoji. And you know what? If I do, next podcast, I will also, yeah, I love Napoleon Dynamite. Next podcast, if I hit the tier to get more members, I'm gonna let you guys choose the next emoji, because I think I'm about 2 away from another emoji. I have to check, but if so, that's definitely what I will be doing. I will let you guys choose it, and then I will create it. Next podcast will be epic. I'm hoping so, because everybody gets a chance at winning this one. Now, have you guys seen this controller? If not, go back and watch my video. I did a whole review on it. This is my day-to-day controller right now. Yeah, this is my day-to-day controller. It also works on the charge dock for the Fusion Pro. Fantastic controller. So, and I'm talking about controllers tonight. Normally I don't do that on this podcast because we always talk about gaming drama and all that other stuff. But since I'm here by myself and I really don't have much drama to talk about, we're talking controllers. Why not? It's what my channel likes. YouTube likes pushing only controller content. You know that. If you guys watch channel, you realize that I'll put up gameplay. I'll put up early gameplay, early game unboxings, news. The news works about 50% of the time. The games, who knows? The other day I did an unboxing or a retro unboxing. They did well for a little while. YouTube didn't show it to a single person. I got 0 impressions for an entire day. By that time, the video was dead. By the time they decided to start showing it, I was like, Thank you, YouTube. I don't know. So right now I'm going to focus on hardware, and especially next week, guys. I know my audience loves some Xbox and PC controllers and Switch stuff too. But Switch 2, I've got the console. So I'm going to do an unboxing for that. I've got the games. We're going to be testing games. I pre-ordered 7 different games. 6 of them will be launch day games because I wanted to go through it and show you the key card ones, the games on cart, and the ones that also have Switch 1 versions on it. So I wanted to show you all that. I've got controllers coming in from Hori. I've got controllers coming in. I should have them in from PowerA. And I've got a couple of other companies that I'm still waiting for some confirmation for some more accessories. And I've got some accessories that I bought on Amazon for the Switch 2 that I'm going to show you. So next week, you're going to get a ton of Switch 2 content, as well as on the 6th. If you guys are free during the day, I will be on Side Scrollers on June 6th. And I'm pretty sure they chose that day because this is the day after the Switch 2, and I think I'm the only one they know who bought it. So I was like, yeah, it's probably because I'm getting a Switch 2. So yes, there we go. John says, Xbox needs to drop the prices now because of Sony. Oh, don't get me started in that one. That's what I wanted to talk to D-Man and maybe Nick or Gabe about. But D-Man, yes. Sony's doing that state of play and dropping the consoles by $50 after Microsoft raised all their console prices $8,200. They just went, hey, Microsoft, oh my beer. Hey, Nintendo, I know you got a Switch 2 out there, but our console, our PS5 Pro and our PS5 is a bit more powerful, and now it costs the same amount, if not cheaper. It's nuts. But Sony's doing some stuff that they're making you... Have you guys heard about it? Sony's doing this thing where they're like implementing a social credit score pretty much on the PlayStation. Like people can report you if they get like offended for what you say, and then AI will determine whether or not you get banned or not, and then you can't play. Oh no, that's not good. It's raining. The storm's out, so my power just fluxed. But yeah, Sony's doing some commie crap out there. So let's not toot Sony's horn too loud, because that's not good. What are we saying here, John? Are you going to live stream on Xbox June 8th? All right. June 8th is, let me grab it. June 8th is a what day of the week? Sunday? No. I will not be doing a live stream on Sunday, because Sundays, no matter what happens, this is how this is my life. I go to church in the mornings, and then in the afternoon and the evening I spend it with my wife. That's why I don't usually put out videos. If I do, they're pre-recorded. Everything is always pre-recorded. I do not work on Sundays. I spend it church and with my wife. That's what I do. So no, I probably won't even watch it till the evening. And I know there's a lot of stuff, but yeah, last year was a different story because something happened. So no, I didn't do it last year. Last year, no, I did not do that last year. Last year, I remember I was watching it sitting in the car because my wife had a facial appointment. She was getting that stuff that mask where they do the thing, and I was watching it in the car. I remember that. That's where they did the whole brought up with Indiana Jones. I did a reaction. No, I don't think so. I do not remember doing it. Let me go back to my live and let me take a look. Live. Go back. Nintendo Direct, Exoprimal, live. 1 year ago. No, I did not. No, I'm looking at my live stream. The last time I did, I did a reaction. the last live stream I did was not for. Let me see. No. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my live stream. Xbox June Showcase live reaction. Oh crap! Yes, I did. Oh no, that was a ready to start podcast special. That was 11 months ago. So yeah, that was a special episode. I don't think that was live. Was it? Hold on, I'm looking at it. This was on what day? June 9th, 2024. What day? What day was June 9th, 2024? 2024, June. I did do it last year. But no, this year's one of those things where no, I do not work on Sundays anymore. I haven't in a little while now. So, and I do not live stream either. What's going on here? Hold on. I've got stuff. Let me see. So Vash Matrix says, I got a brand new unopened Xbox Series XS controller that I got to because I've got arthritis problems and can't use the right shoulder buttons anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, to get rid of it. Have you tried using that accessible controller, accessibility, the one, I forget what it's called, but I've known some people who've used it and they said it's actually really good for people who have issues like that. I would look into that. The accessibility controller. PlayStation has one as well, and then Xbox. It makes stuff like that, and you can, if you can't hit it, you can map it. I've seen some people where they'll hold it and they'll just hit it, or hit it with their elbow if they can't hit a certain button. So Ricky Berwick used one for a bit, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw him use it. But definitely look into that, and I know they're not that expensive. I wanted to get one, but I felt it would be unfair if I bought one and somebody else needed it, because I don't need it, just to cover it, and I really couldn't review it properly, and I don't know anybody that has issues that would need it, and I just thought it would be unfair. So that's why I never covered that one, if you guys are wondering. But yeah. Have you guys ever had this? Somebody recommended it, an employee, while we were at Target. It's Bubbler antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. Orange Dream Freezer is what it's called. 5 calories. It's all right. Lately, I've just been drinking water with lemon in it. So that's been my new thing. Mynomics says, my friend bought Xbox Series X, 2 controllers, and a handful of disc games for $375. Why buy new? You know what's nuts? I go to a number of local game stores. They've jacked up the prices on their pre-owned ones, even though they bought those at the lower prices and originally were selling them at the lower price. I'm like, why would you guys do that? Don't you want to sell more? And they're like, we would. So they were actually like looking into how they were going to sell them. But now I would say, if you have a local mom and pop game shop, if they're still selling Series X and S's at the lower price just to move them, buy them pre-owned, man. Buy them pre-owned. Also, Phil Spencer talks AK at me. Don't know what you're trying to say there. At a talks ate me. Did he eat you? Is that what he did? Me think Microsoft is giving up on Xbox, and I think the Series X. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box when I couldn't even go make Makes me think. Gotcha. So now let's get into some tinfoil hat wearing things when we talk about the Xbox. Now, my personal opinion is Microsoft is going to release a new Xbox. They've announced it. They said there's going to be one. They're not going to make it. Remember the 3DO and the CDI and all those other ones from the 90s where they were made by the Panasonic consoles, and all these companies made these consoles under the same branding. That's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see maybe Lenovo, maybe Asus, maybe MSI make Xboxes. And they're actually just PCs that can play Game Pass. Microsoft is no longer going to be making hardware themselves. And if they are, it's going to be a version of the Series S that would be like a desktop streaming device. That's what I think it's going to be. Maybe one with a decent little hardware hard drive, because we do know it's going to have an ARM processor, so it's going to be dirt cheap. So I think that's what they're going to do. In my opinion, they should just go straight handheld. But that is something I want to get into tomorrow on tomorrow's video, because like I said, I'm going to do that. So let's talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. That's quite a bit of Xbox. 2 terabyte special edition. Vash says, thanks, I'll look into it too. I subbed to your channel because I've been looking at your reviews of controllers. So far, Razer V3 seemed like the best, but now I've learned about the TMR6. No, thank you so much for subbing. Now I will say the V3, I originally didn't like the wireless V3, but I love the TE. I had a problem with the black V3 wireless one where one of the shoulder buttons didn't work. It didn't map. The button worked, the mapping wouldn't hold. But now the new one, the TE, works like a charm. It's on my next to my couch in my game room. I have a little rack of controllers, and depending on what I'm playing, I'll grab. Like I said, this one has been my go-to. And the Doom one, the Doom Dark Ages Special Edition, I've been using those two rather frequently. But if I want to use a wired one, depending on the game I'm playing, I will definitely grab the Razer V3 Tournament Edition. And that one's been fantastic. Now, TMR sticks, there's nothing right now that looks like it's going to have TMR sticks unless you're playing on PC. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of these companies, 8BitDo, come out with one that has TMR sticks and is Xbox compatible. So keep that in mind. I am still waiting. 8BitDo. 8BitDo's supposed to send me the Ultimate 3 mode, the Jade one, the green edition, and I still haven't received it yet. And I just went to the mailbox today. So I have to reach out to them and see when I'm going to get it. John goes, did you hear the EA mess? Yes. So EA decided to go on, which studio was it? Hold on. They cut Codemasters. The ones that would make great racing games that people would actually buy, because of the nonsense of Dragon Age, the Failguard, because we all know that game was utter trash. Like, if you played it, I'm sorry, you wasted your life. But because of the massive losses they took on that game, they started passing these losses to the other studios, and they started cutting people all over the company in areas in which they shouldn't. They acquired Codemasters for their racing games and their racing division because they're fantastic. And now they closed down the HQ. All because of Failguard. Let me tell you how I really feel. And then John goes, what do you think about Summer Game Fest? Summer Game Fest is usually a joke. It's just like the Game Awards is all paid. You sit there and you just watch trailers for games that you go, oh, that looks good. And then it never comes out. or, it's just corporate shill stuff. Lately, I just want to see really good AA games because AAA games have just been garbage. Well, we've got stuff like, would you guys consider the new Ninja Gaiden 4 AA or AAA? What do you guys think about that? Because the way it looks and feels, if Ninja Gaiden Black 2, it felt like a top tier AA, but I don't know. Hey, Real Sergeant Tom, I haven't seen you in here for a while. Thank you for coming back. First party better get their stick game better with Hall Effect sticks already. So, watch my video from today, and I mentioned that. So apparently, Microsoft's in the works to fix their next Elite Series 3, and it better have Hall Effect at very least. Yes. Rest in peace, E3. I never got to go. Once I was old enough and had the money, last, I don't know, 5-6 years, they went, and I was like, all right, guess I'm never going to E3 ever. Lucky me. 2.5A? Wait. Did I miss something? 2.5A. 2.5A. Wait. Second and a half amendment? I don't know. I'm confused. To me, EA needs to be sold except the sports division. John, that ain't ever gonna happen. Like, people talked about that, but yeah. Oh, 2.5, AA and a half. I like second and a half amendment. What was the second and a half amendment? The right to bear arms and wear a turtleneck? I don't know. And a bandolier. I don't know. But I don't know. EA selling off. It's going to take somebody big like Microsoft to do it. But yeah, the FTC won't allow that. They've still been trying till just recently to get that whole Activision thing out of the. So there's always that. But it's almost 11. I've been doing this for an hour. I said this was going to be a short podcast. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining. Thank you for all the new members. We've got Lil Will for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. And Minomics for becoming a new member today. Thank you guys so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate all that. And just once again, I'm going to do this. They're going to hit me. Oh, there's this one video. There's this one clip I put up, and I played it, and it might get me a copyright claim. So I'm just going to go, huh? And then play. So yeah, that's probably going to get me a copyright because I don't know who owns that one now. That was just for shits and giggles, but hey, yeah. I need to upload my new clips. I had some fun ones. I got a Steve Austin one in there. Did I get the Vince McMahon? You're fired. I think I got that one for whenever I kick out Nick or D-Man. I got that and a couple of other clips. It was fun. What do we have here? Let me address the rest of these chats before I decide to call it a night, because I'm hungry too. I've only eaten once today. I don't know. Oh, no. I did have breakfast because we had to be up really early. We had to go to the doctor's office and then ate on the way home. And then I had a little lunch and I haven't eaten since. All right. So Vash asks, the idea of buying the V3 TE and installing my own TMR sticks has crossed my mind, but what an expensive piece to work on. Did you notice a drop in accuracy? No, I did not. I have downloaded the software. I haven't seen any issue, and even still using it, I'm still getting the same latency. So no, I haven't had any issues yet, but I think the only FPS that I've been using it on, I didn't play it with Doom. I used it with, what was I playing? I normally play it with Exoprimal. Exoprimal's third person. Oh, I was playing something else and I can't remember what it was because I went back. It was Battlefront? I think it was Battlefront 2. It was either that or no. Halo Master Chief Collection. I was playing around Master Chief Collection. D-Man says, my phone is nearly dead. Been listening while it's plugged in. Sure you have. We know what you're doing. Get off of those websites, D-Man. Get off of Instagram. I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say to that. It sounded funnier in my head. Oh, it's great. I think it's still better than Halo Infinite. Master Chief Collection, Vash. I completely agree. And why that looks like three Hulks. That looks like three Hulks laughing. So, but I am going to call it a night. Thank you guys for being here with me for this special edition. That's why if you look at the title card, it says SE. I might actually change up the title card. I made it like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, thank you guys for the new memberships. And remember, next week, you got to be here the whole podcast, at least at the end when I do the giveaway, because all you have to do is follow me on X, and then in the chat, every time I see it, I need someone to chat their X handle or their username on X, and then at the end of the podcast, I'm going to do the giveaway, the little spinny thing, and I might even come up with a way. I've been thinking about how you might be able to get more than one entry into it, but I'm actually going to talk to D-Man about that, his opinion on that. So yeah, I'm going to do that and see how well it turns out, because this is an awesome controller, like I said, and it's got Hall effect sticks and 4 flappy paddles. 4. And it glows. It's really cool. I really like this controller. And you know what's funny? PowerA reached out to me and they're like, hey, we want to do a giveaway on your channel. So before I call it a night, I'm going to tell you the story. They're like, we want to do a giveaway on your channel. I was like, okay. They're like, we see that we've been working with you for a while. We love it. We love your content. We see that you've got very popular content when it comes to our controllers. So we want to do a giveaway. I was like, sure. And they asked me, what are some of the most popular controllers on my channel? With views, it was OPS V3 and the Fusion Pro. Otherwise, it's some older ones, but those are the 2 newest ones that were popular. And then the gentleman who reached out to me is like, you know what? I'm going to throw something else in there for you too. And I was like, sure, awesome. And it was this one. I love this controller. This controller is fantastic. And if you guys like Pac-Man, if you're old enough, 45th anniversary. So yes. So yes, if you do want flappy paddles, thank you, flappy paddles. I'm turning it into a thing. So yes, Pac-Man Fever. I have that. What are we saying here? My novice says X20 wasn't able to throw grenades on MCC. Had to use, because you're playing it on PC. My brain just went, wait a minute. PC, and I play it on Xbox. So yeah, if you still have the OG Pac-Man, this would definitely. And sorry, hit the wrong one. Vash, definitely. But thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you, John. You're gonna get your controller. And Dave, the one time Dave is not here, he wins something. He wins it. Well, he did it for being such a dedicated and loyal channel member. And thank you guys so much. And you don't have to be at the higher tiers, but these 2 fellas happen to be at the highest tier. So in the future, I am going to give away specific items for the higher tier, because that's part of the perks of being the higher tier, which is I think it's I got the mid boss and the mini boss. And then later on, I'm going to come up after I hit a certain number of channel members. I wanted to do a final boss. And then that's going to be one where I actually send you stuff. I'm going to be like, hey, here you go. You're getting a free t-shirt. You're going to get stuff like that. But I haven't worked out the logistics of that yet and to see when it's financially feasible, how I can do it, and what I should charge in order for you to get your money's worth and contributing to the channel so you don't feel like you're getting ripped off, because I don't want anybody to feel like they're getting ripped off. So thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, new members, even if you're just viewers. Thank you so much. All my subscribers, my entire fan base. Do I have a fan base? I know Flappy Paddles has a fan base, because Flappy Paddles, where's Flappy Paddles? Flappy Paddles, because we love a good Flappy Paddle. Thank you guys so much. God bless each and every one of you. Hopefully you had a fantastic week or having a great night. And if anything, be safe. God bless you all again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to give out this controller next week. Be here. Definitely. And don't worry, I will go over it again, all the stipulations and everything. God bless each and every one of you. Like I always say, be legendary. Thanks again.